WWE 2K23 is a great game. No doubt about it. I'm loving the game, playing the mess out of it. One of the best 2K games ever. But let's talk about fatigue in the game. The superstars showing fatigue, being tired. You can see the wear and tear. But here's is where I have to bring up a past game. And this game showed the fatigue. It showed the wear and tear. It showed the face paint getting, the face paint was coming off the superstar if they had face paint. WWE 2K19. WWE 2K19, the fatigue was selling so great. It had the best fatigue ever to the point that to the point I can't even say, I don't even have words for it. It was parts in the game where the superstar will, if y'all can remember, in 2K19 when the superstar will drag to the opponent and pin him. There's times when the superstar is full fatigue that he'll fall down a little bit and stagger. This is shown in 2K23, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's barely noticeable in my opinion. Yes, you can see the superstar. Superstar is tired. He's like slightly staggering his face, but you really can't. You have to like look at it real close. Like, oh, he's tired. For the people that's playing the game, if you're playing the game, yes, you notice that the superstar is tired, but I'm talking about like it's not a real visual tiredness. Now, I will have to say I'm glad they bring this back because in 2K22, this fatigue thing was out the window, if you ask me. There was no fatigue at all. Superstars just getting up. The fatigue is really important in this wrestling game. Too much fast pace is, in my opinion, not a good thing. You take away from the realism, the realistic superstars, how real they will act. But maybe it's art imitating life because on the real WWE product, and this is my opinion, they don't really sell either. So it may just be they're imitating what's really happening in real life. The superstars in real life in the real WWE, in my opinion, they get right back up. They don't really sell anything. Like they get they flip right back up or like nothing hurt. So it could be the whole art form with the video game in real life is changing to this faster pace. Because could it be, guys? Because maybe it's just a little small group of us that like fatigue, that like slowing the pace down because everything is fast paced now. And this is my speculation. Maybe the real life WWE may be worried about us getting bored or changing the channel because the match is going on too slow. He's playing. Oh, let's see what else is on. Maybe the video game is playing into that too, where a lot of us are playing the game and it's like, okay, this dude is taking too long to get up. I know he just got hit with a chair, a steel bat, but he's taking forever to get up. So this is boring. My attention span. Could it be that our attention span is just too short for the authentic thing? Like I said, they did take some steps back because, like I said, look, they could have went faster pace. I believe they could have even went faster pace with 2K22 to 2K23. They could have made it even faster. They slowed it down. But 2K24, even though it's a long way away, and I'm not really worrying about. None of us are really worrying about 2K24 for real. We're playing 2K23 and enjoying that. But that's going to be very interesting. I think they can possibly slow it down a little bit more fatigue. A lot of people saying, look, I don't even see the fatigue. But we need to get this back in the game because this what made wrestling, and they need to get it back in real life. 2K23, despite this, has been a great game. The The created superstars, the created wrestlers are unbelievably realistic. The community are making unbelievably great crawls. And I think we got to give them their props on this one. I expect more match types. They should have more match types, but who knows? I really can't say I expect match types because they for the longest we haven't really got a real match type, a new match type. We just recently got War Games. But if you look at 2K19 though, bring it back to 2K19. What you see is a masterpiece. It was not too slow and not too fast. It was just right. Not to mention the roster was great. I don't know if it's because we had have a soft spot for this game because 2K19 really, well, I'm sorry, 2K20, a lot of us really didn't like. And then there wasn't a 2K21. 2K19 held us down for many years for that void because we're used to yearly games. We're used to 2K19, 2K18, 2K16, like we're used to a yearly game. And yearly wrestling games, I guess you have to keep inventing the wheel. You have to switch it up here and there. Are we dealing with a situation where they're trying to perfect what they have, or they're just trying to give us certain different slight variants of what we have? They might. This is a speculation. They may not possibly trying to make the greatest wrestling game of all time. Well, they're trying to advance it. I will say that, but they may just try to make different variants of the game rather than try to perfect one aspect of the game to perfection. Because in my honest opinion, I believe that 2K could have made 2K19, another 2K19, greater and better than ever before. But we didn't get that. We got a 2K20. We got 2K22, which was a decent game. We got 2K23, which is a great game. But they're different variants of the same game. Because you do have those fans that are saying this is copy and paste, copy and paste. But it somewhat has to be copy and paste because you got 1 year or whatever long it takes to make another game. And it's so much that updated roster, updated pay-per-views, updated story mode, career mode, story. It's not that much they can hide from the actual what's advanced with the new gameplay. But 2K23 is one of the greater 2K games. It's a different variant. Now, I know a lot of people. Is it better than 2K19? I don't think it's better than 2K19, but I believe these two are two different variants of games here. Now, 2K19, with the fatigue part is better, but they're two different styles here. 2K19 is still the classic, man. It's still best simulated wrestling game. I know 2K23 has physics that are better, like the physics, the way the wrestler fall down, slam against the wall, his leg be like realistically pent up against the rope, arm be pent up against the chair if you slam him on a table. The physics are better. The physics of how the wrestler slams is better than 2K19. The fatigue in 2K19 is better, and I believe the gameplay of 2K19 is better. That's all I got to say about that. I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. What do you think of 2K19, 2K23? Which one is better? Because a lot of people like 2K22 style better than 2K19. Some people do. Just opinionated, but from my comment section and the word on the street, 2K19 is still the top dog. Well, anyway, I'm Wacky Cat. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm out.